Hello my dudes, dudettes, and everything in between. Welcome back to Clyde Games, and today we're going to be continuing on with our Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV. We're going to start off by doing the level 40 the Summoner and the level 40 Scholar missions. Go ahead and get those out of the way, and then pick up the 45 missions once we turn them in, and then we're going to go all the way back to Kurthus. But if you don't remember what we're doing in regards to the Summoner, last mission we were attacked by this mysterious Summoner, and Yamitra found out who he was, so we're traveling to Little Alamigo to figure out more information about him. Well, seems like Tristan wasn't telling tall tales. After all, he said I could expect some primal adult sod to show up and start asking questions. Why don't you stay here and play with some of my friends of mine? I have a message to deliver. He's all yours, ladies. What? Wait. Hey, no! Oh, they're not doing too much damage. I was worried like, oh my god, no. But Ifrit got my back. Oh, now think about it. Coming out for a furry. Alright. I forgot about Fluffy. I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. Alright. Wait, that was it? That was the mission? How was that the mission? I thought it was going to take at least a couple of minutes. That didn't even take a whole minute. Don't get me wrong, cool. Speeds it up, but... Okay. Alright, then we gotta go to... I think it's actually just quicker just to run there, honestly. Oh, and I think the item that we got automatically once we completed the dungeon in the last episode was the new grimoire that I'm using, the new book. Not bad, it's actually kind of a shiny book. Because I looked through all my gear, because we got that for unlocking the dungeon. We got that in the dungeon. And we got that in the dungeon. So the only new thing that was other than that was the book, so I had to assume that was what we got automatically. You were set upon. The fiend is one step ahead of us. I'd wager 10 years of dig site findings that Tristan warned his old allies long before you set foot in the settlement. They thought you one of the tempered, a mortal enthralls to a primal's will. In addition to being ruthless, it appears that our opponent is highly intelligent, and not quite as deranged as I first assumed. Such a level of planning hints at the existence of some greater scheme, but that is still all we know. For the moment, we must contend with the knowledge that he perceives us as a threat and is aware of our efforts to track him. Speaking of which, you did exceedingly well to survive the trap into which I blithely sent you. I must apologize for my carelessness. I will not underestimate this man again. On a happier note, however, my efforts to decipher the elegant text proceeded apace. Here, you must read this. With your skills already tried and tested against the Aegis, you should have little difficulty in mastering the secondary summoning technique such as this. Let us put this day's disaster behind us and focus on the wonders that lie ahead. Cool. Now we finally have unlocked our official AoE spam ability. And it's a really cool ability. I mean, not like, oh my god, like super powerful. It's really, really weak in all honesty. But it is called Outburst. Deals unexpected damage to 70 and all enemies near your target. So this is what you're going to use when you're spamming. It costs as much as Ruin 2, so be careful about that. But this is what you're going to use. I would use this if you have, let's see, 70, that's 140, that's still less than that. I'd say 3. My personal opinion, 3. Still stick with the 3, rule of 3. That's what I'm calling it. I know, I'm so clever. Rule of 3, but it's up to you. Demetra wishes to share with you her thoughts on dealing with Tristan. Greetings, Clive. Though it is good to see you, I'm afraid I have yet to ascertain Tristan's ultimate objective. I only know that he is cunning and brutal and will stop at nothing to achieve his purpose. As matters stand, we but chase after this man's shadow. Such a straightforward pursuit will, I believe, leave us ever one step behind. Our sole advantage is the treasure we possess that Tristan appears to covet. Eventually, his desire will bring him to us. I agree. Where and when Tristan will strike, I cannot say, but it is unlikely he will be on a field of our choosing. Thus, I suggest we prepare for this inevitable conflict as best we may. As fortune would have it, the ruins of Mordona have provided us with a new source of strength. Word among the Suns is a set of evokers' attire has been unearthed. Made during the reign of the Allegan Empire, these enchanted garments were soon for the exclusive use of summoners. I can only imagine the degree to which they will enhance your already impressive powers. The man supervising the excavation effort at St. Cognac's Find, Rambros, is a dear friend of mine. In light of our circumstances, I am certain he will consent to request that you be allowed to don the attire. Shall we pay him a visit? Alright, so that's level 45, we're not going to do that. But I think if I remember right, you get 2 level 45 missions. One of them is the actual mission, the other is the mission to gather new and better gear. But the level 45, the gear that you get from these level 45 missions is specific to that class. Like, it can't be worn, like my, the gear I would get for that mission, I can't wear it as a scholar, I can only wear it as a summoner. And it can't also be worn by black mage or red mage. So they get a little, I think that's when they start getting a little bit more like, okay, class. But oh, I got heroes. What? Now let me remind. Oh, okay. So now we're doing the scholar one, and if you don't remember, the people are being harassed by a beast called a tonberry, and we've been asked to dispatch it. So Zalkazoko wants to like do a whole training thing where it's like, oh well, we're going to mix my new tactics with your new healing spells, kind of deal. So, but basically, we're just going to try and take care of a tonberry. And if you remember what I told you, they like to hit hard. They are really dangerous creatures in their own right. Well met, Clive. I had only just arrived. 'Twas in the vicinity that the tonberry was last sighted. With luck, it will not have gone far. They're slow creatures for the most part. Hello, Eos. And that's why I'm using Eos. She's the main fairy you use in the story. Look, atop the stairs. Yeah, I can see it, Zolka. That's disturbing. My son, my dear son. At long last the Rancor, it rises, it rises, it comes. defense increase. Huh. Okay, I don't know what a green lavender is, but purple lavender. I don't know what they do. Okay, I'm going to kill it. And this is where the scholar bits missions actually get really tough, is because you're supposed to keep the companions in the mission alive, but your healing spells I feel like do next to nothing for them. Like nothing. It's not even like a taking off. And if you see right there, that's it was kind of hard to see, but if you kind of rewind the video and look down where I had my debuffs down there, you'll see that little line I was talking about in the last video. I'm trying. See, my healing spells do next to nothing. There we go. Because I always remembered the scholar missions being really tough because of that, like trying to keep everyone alive. What are you doing? Move, damn you! Why is my fairy protecting it? Confound it all. Okay, you looked a little relieved there, Eos. It has rekindled the fairy's memories. Okay. Ah, what happened, Clive? I thought you could control her. Whoa, she's a woman. There is no way I can control a woman. I apologize. I know you've only been begun to work with the fairy. Some disobedience is to be expected. What? She's literally a physical manifestation of my ether, I feel like is what. Like, Axemaster Wiserun will be disappointed, but there is aught not we can do. The Tomberry is long gone. Let us return to Limsa Lominsa. There's not much I can do. Like, I mean, yeah, it's strange that she's protecting the Tomberry, but Great Marauders Guild. It takes me a minute to remember what the warrior is before it's actually a warrior. Ah, Clive, permit me to apologize a second time. Earlier I was flustered and not myself. In the aftermath of the Tomberry's escape, I completely overlooked our accomplishments. We confirmed the viability of Nemean tactics and proved that a scholar and marauder work in tandem is a force to be reckoned with, would you not say? Yeah, if only you could be healed. And correct me if I am mistaken, you are, but your fairy regained some of her memories, yes? With that in mind, I feel comfortable claiming that this is a worthwhile endeavor. However, do try and gain greater mastery over your minion, Clive. Whoa! She is a fairy, not a minion. I would hate for a repeat of that incident. Dang. Getting a little, like, rude to Eos, aren't you, Alka? She has news which interests me. Good to see you, Clive. I have made yet another discovery which pertains to you and your scholarly acts. I have come into possession of several ancient engravings, including some which show the traditional remnants of Nemean scholars. In fact, the extraordinary detail of these illustrations, coupled with information gleaned from other sources, was sufficient to deduce their design. At present, it is impossible to say how historically accurate my designs are. That is why I propose we enlist the aid of Eorzea's permanent artisans, so that we might recreate these garments. Should they prove sufficient and authentic, I expect your fairy will gain more of her missing memories. In the hands of a preeminent weaver, say Master Reynald Rose of Sunsilk Tapestries, this information should be sufficient. Ah, but you cannot journey to Ul'dah until you have gathered the leaves of a direwort. Direwort? What the fuck is a direwort? My text explicitly mentioned that the plant's pigments were used to dye Nemean uniforms. Alas, direwort is much rarer than it was in the days of yore. It can only be found in the fog fens now. Lest you think I mean to make you do all the work, worry not. While you scour Mordona for the plant, I will contact Master Rose and convince him to help, though I doubt it will require much effort. Alright, and then that's the... Oh, I forgot to put the newest grimoire. Oh well. Level 45 Scholar mission that is also taking us to Mordona, which we have not gotten to yet. So now we go all the way back to Kurthus. And we go talk to that guy who we're hoping will grant us access to Stone Vigil. Because apparently, even with Usherfont and Francel, something like that, whatever the guy we saved, we're both like, yeah, I doubt he's gonna let you just go in. Which I don't know why. I mean, if we want to die, let us. But he's probably more worried that we're heretics. We're bloody heretics who are here to help the dragons. Oh. I'm just kind of enjoying the scenery a little bit. Like that right there in the distance, that's Stone Vigil. That's really cool. And that is Ishgard. We're actually progressing through the game a lot quicker than I thought. Now, we are at the level 39, 38 mission. And I believe I've told you there's a bunch of level 50 missions up until we get to the first expansion. That is when it starts getting a little tiresome in regards to the missions. If y'all can stick with me through that, I plan to make at least one dungeon, because there's a bunch of dungeons for level 50. So I plan to hopefully offset the story with doing at least one dungeon per episode. Unless it takes us a bunch of episodes, but we'll see. You desire an audience with Lord Dralmont, do you? I desire a night in warm bed with my wife, but wishing won't make it so. Yeah, well, if you really believe it, it can come true. Just faith, trust, and pixie dust. What do we have here? Letters from Lords Harshfont and Francel, is it? Likely. Oh, you're serious. What to do? What to do? You acquiesce to my request? Sir, Rondier seems ill-inclined to help you. I don't care if you're ill-inclined. Do what you're told. Your timing could not have been worse, traveler. Lord Dralmont's intentions are focused solely on the Stone Vigil at present. In any case, it is not my responsibility to escort visitors. Take your letters and show them to Sir Alboys. Yes, Sir Alboys can surely accommodate you. Seek her in the storeroom in the opposite side of the yard. How is someone who's working in a storeroom supposed to be able to help me? It's just pushing me off onto someone else. I do not appreciate that. Hey, Alphino, you annoying little ass. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know. He's just saying, time is of the essence, yet I'm just gonna stand here like an idiot. Hello, my dear. Sir Butler bade you speak with me, did he? I know not why he presumed I would be in a better position to help, but I assure you that he is mistaken. Oh, I know he is. He's just, pushing it off onto you. Lord Dramont hasn't time to spend speaking with low-ranking knights such as I. However, he always has a moment to spare for head Chirusian Astidian. I don't know how you say that. Chirusians. Why not visit the infirmary upstairs and show your letters to him? I know they're basically the doctors of this world, Chirusians. I don't know if they use magic to do it or not. I think they're more like these scientific types of healing, like in our world. Like the real world, I'm saying. Are you here to visit a patient, sir? What's this? A letter of introduction from House Portamp and Hallinart. With documents such as these, you needn't seek an escort. Pray proceed to the barracks and speak with Sir Godot. He should know Lord Drymont's current whereabouts. Okay, go here to here to here to here. I love it when I get the runaround. Hello, sir. What reason have you for barging into... Oh, I see. Well, you're in luck. Lord Dramont is up these stairs. Letters or no, though, I would not expect much. House Durandare as a whole does not hold adventurers in high regard. You had best state your intentions quickly and succinctly. I don't know how you say that, honestly. Show proper respect, and it shall be returned in kind. I feel like it's supposed to be concisely, but I don't know. Sir Godot permitted you passage. Very well, speak. You wish to brave a ruined outpost filled with scaleskin to secure an airship that may or may not be there. Are you the avatar of the Fury herself? We are the scions of the 7th Dawn, Lord Dramont. You know our name, and you know our deeds. We are come to Kurthus to slay Garuda, Lady of the Vortex. To that end, we seek the Enterprise, the airship of Master Cid Non Garland, who stands before you now. Master Garland, you're alive? But that's impossible. Indeed it is, my lord. Oh, what are you doing here? Do not be deceived by their honeyed words. These foreigners are not to be trusted. At this critical moment in Ishgardian history, House Durandare marshals its forces to retake the Stone Vigil. Who should appear in Whiterun front but 3 mysterious strangers? Cid Garland, missing and presumed dead since before the Calamity, and 2 scions of the 7th Dawn, a defunct band of misfits recently exterminated by the Empire. The lesser houses may have been duped by these grandiose lies, but I should hope that House Durandare would have greater sense. I know not why these 3 seek the Stone Vigil, but I know that we cannot permit them to pass. Dude, what the fuck? Thank you for your counsel, Inquisitor. For a moment, I nearly believed this mummer's farce. You 3 will not enter the outpost until we have reclaimed it, and until you declare your true intentions as well. It could be moons before House Durandare purges the dragons from the Stone Vigil. We cannot afford to wait that long. I agree. Cid, Clive, we must do whatever it takes to earn Lord Drymont's trust. Understood? Maybe we shouldn't say that in front of them? Just a thought? that kind of sucks. Ugh, why did that dude just kind of like cock block us? Like, seriously. Okay, I thought we were going down, but no, we are. Is eyeing you with interest. Dude. No. Dinner first. You, the lad responsible for the commotion upstairs? Aye. Word travels fast in White Room front. I gather you will wish to change Lord Drymont's mind? Yes. If there is one thing I've learned about the man in my time here, it's that he listens to and respects the opinions of those under his command. Went over the barracks, and he's sure to take notice. You ask, how? That's easy. Serve the poor souls decent fare for a change. The last few supply shipments contain no meat whatsoever, and the knights are rightfully beginning to complain. I'm thinking we could prepare them steaks using mud puppy tail meat. It would be a quality meat to shrew, but it'd be a damn sight better than nothing. If you have mind to lend a hand, why not await a lurking mud puppy in Danafin Pass, and take this bottle of vinegar. Locals say it weakens mud puppies by clogging their mucus glands, drying their skin. Okay. I guess that kind of makes sense. Like, earn his trust by earning the trust of his men. It kind of makes sense. It's annoying, but it makes sense. Shouldn't take long, but this is one of the instances where, in order to quickly kill the enemy, you have to use an mission item on them, and that can be kind of hard if they are attacking you, because they will interrupt your cast time or your interaction time. So if you are melee of any kind, whether it be tank or DPS, you can use stun and use it. If you have access to sleep, that can help. But for magical, it's kind of hard. Alright, let's use key item. I'll have to take it. Alright, that's fine. And now he's got a vulnerability up. And a damage down. So if I hadn't used that item, that would have taken forever, and I am not kidding. I did that one time. It was like a 5-minute long fight. Didn't die, it was just really annoying. Let's see, my companion. Not any experience, that's weird. Maybe because we're fighting enemies that are way too low in level to compare to us. I think that's what it has to be. It's like they have to be close in level to your current level for Fluffy to gain any experience, which kind of sucks, but oh well. He's just there to help us make things go a little faster. Didn't work, did it? I thought it was an idiotic idea. Oh dear. Remind me to never to wander near Mud Puppy's spawning grounds without a bottle of vinegar. Anyway, this should only take a moment. I'll just need to do this and voila. Never seen a man cook steak so fast, have you? Nope, it usually takes so fucking long. Take these 3 and distribute them to the hungry knights here. And up above. You want me to die? Take it to heaven. That is super rude, my dude. You there, lad. Don't think I didn't see you and the cook conspiring together. Let me make myself perfectly clear. If you wish to buy my trust with steak, it would be my pleasure to oblige you. That is so like my smuggler. Oh my god. Wahahaha. Yes. Yes. I feel invigorated, refreshed, as if I have the strength of 10 men and their wits besides. I should have no trouble conducting a new reason to refrain from sentry duty. I like you, Theophilian. I like you a lot. Hello, I am dancing on your table. We ought to at least receive a hearty meal before we march off to die in this godforsaken waste. I don't know about a hearty meal, but here's a meal. Is that a fresh cooked steak? Hallow's blessing be upon you, my friend. My puppy meat or no is the most delicious food I've had in a fortnight. That's sad. Oh my god, that's really sad. And Ignimortel. Ever must we train to maintain our skill at arms, yet never are we to receive proper sustenance. You are a godsend, my friend. Thank you. Too few appreciate that House Durandare must do more than its fair share for the sake of Ishgard. Yeah, I know. We all do more than each other. Oh. It feels wonderful to see everyone in such high spirits. Amazing what good food can do for morale, huh? Ah, but I've forgotten about the hard work of Carusians at the infirmary, so rarely do they take their meals here in the hall. Mind taking this steak to Sinota? She's doubtless so preoccupied with the health of her patients that she's neglected to attend her own. Wow, way to play favoritisms with the Carusians. Pretty sure there's at least 2 or 3 more in there, but no, let's just give it to her. Only her. Upstairs, or is it down here? No, it is upstairs. Okay. There you are. Beg your pardon, sir, but I am busy attending to this man. I'll be with you in a moment. Well, stop healing and eat. I should do that in a dungeon. Just like completely stop everything, do a sit, eat mode, and eat. Is that? Come to think of it, it has been quite a while since I last ate. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have a nibble. Oh, this is fantastic. Thank you so much. I'll eat the rest right away, as the man dies in his bed right beside her. That doesn't matter. Sid would like to furnish the infirmary with a new alembic. Okay. Might I have a word with you, Clive? It concerns the Carusians. After speaking with them earlier, I learned that they lack sufficient alembics for their needs, you see. So I used some of their broken equipment to craft a more advanced alembic, both as a gesture of goodwill and as a means to help me recover my memories, since working with my hands rekindles familiar feelings. All I require to complete the device are the cores of 3 ice sprites. Though commonly used to reduce the temperatures of alembic mixtures, there is a way to alter their properties so that they could draw the cold within rather than radiate it out. It must sound ridiculous to you, impossible even, yet somehow I know it will work. Alright, I think we have just enough time to go kill some ice sprites. How many? 3? Yeah, there's 3 over here. Yeah, that's 1. Oh, Ifrit. Oh, you know what I haven't done? I haven't looked up how to get back my carbuncles. Yeah. Righty. Now to go back to Sid and let him build his alembic for these people. Hopefully that will be enough to get us into the good graces of the Durandare dude. Here you go, Sid. Have you attained the cores? If so, please show them to me. Yeah, aren't they cool? That was a poor joke. What an amazing device, but is it truly an Olympic, sir? I've never seen its like before. I too am unsure what to make of this machine. While certainly impressive, I have no idea how to make use of it. Nevertheless, if it is effective as he claims, it will be a great boon to the infirmary. Think of the medicines we could create, the lives we could save. Even so, I wonder... Where the kindly stranger, bearer of gifts wondrous and strange, for his generosity comes at cost. Their earnest efforts are but a means to an as yet unknown end. Moreover, you should be wary of associating with individuals who have interfered with the questioning of suspected heretics. They did what? Bless you, Inquisitor, for coming along when you did. We almost succumbed to the temptations proffered by these unbelievers. My god, okay, so this guy is actively working against us. Let's kill him. Simplest method. Well, why does that man detest us so? Is it all because we interrupted Lord Francel's trial? Whatever his reasons, he clearly means to oppose us at every turn. Yep, so like I said, we need to deal with him. Oh, that man makes me so frustrated. But that's all the time I got for you guys today. I want to thank you for coming and watching. I hope to see y'all next time.